Week 3 of the NFL season is upon us. Keaton Talk Sports here as I break down my Week 3 NFL picks. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. This is my NFL Week 3 picks. Last week was a terrible 6-10 record, lots of upsets, overall 16-16. So hopefully this week we can have a bounce back week here. First game on Thursday night, we have an AFC East edition between the New England Patriots at the New York Jets. Jets favored by 6.5. Patriots are coming off of a close loss at home to the Seattle Seahawks, 23-20. The Jets are coming off of a touchdown win at Tennessee Titans, 24-17. With that being said, I'm going with the New England Patriots to upset 17-14. I just believe, looking at this matchup last year, the Patriots won 15-10 at New York, and the Jets got the Patriots back in New England the very last game of the season. Normally, this game is a very low-scoring game, so I don't think it's going to be any different here. I think the Patriots defense will continue to ball out. All they got to do is take care of the football, run the football, which they're ranked 4th in the whole NFL. The Jets are bottom 5 in the whole NFL in stopping the run. I think the Patriots will use that to their advantage. I think having not the same quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, who's 40, can't really move around like he used to, can still fling the football. But if the Patriots can keep him in that pocket and make life difficult for Aaron Rodgers and that Jets offense, they definitely have a shot to win this game. So this is one of my upset picks of the week. 17-14 Patriots. Next game, we have the New York Giants at the Cleveland Browns. Browns favored by 6.5. The Giants are coming off a close loss at the Washington Commanders, 21-18. The Browns are coming off a close win down in Jacksonville, low-scoring affair, 18-13. With that being said, I'm going with the Cleveland Browns to win 21-13. I think what it comes down to is the Browns really frustrated Trevor Lawrence last week, and I think they're going to ride that momentum back from Jacksonville to Cleveland, and I think they're going to make life difficult for Daniel Jones and that Giants offense to get anything going down the field. So I give the edge to the Cleveland Browns at home, 21-13 in Cleveland. Next game, we have the Green Bay Packers at the Tennessee Titans. Titans favored by 2.5. The Packers are coming off a low-scoring win at home against the Colts, 16-10. The Titans are coming off a home loss to the New York Jets, 24-17. So what that means is which quarterback can take care of the football in this game. That's what it's going to come down to. In that case, I'm giving the edge to the Green Bay Packers to get it done on the road, 20-17. I just think, looking at the Titans, realistically, they should be 2-0 if Will Levis just takes care of the football. He's really been putting this team in jeopardy with his decision making, just doing too much with the football, being the hero instead of making a simple play. I think the Packers will be able to run the football and play solid defense and turn over Will Levis, who's been a turnover machine for the past 2 weeks. So give me the Packers in this matchup, 20-17 in Tennessee. The matchup here between Chicago Bears at the Indianapolis Colts. Colts favored by 1.5. The Bears are coming off of a close loss down in Houston, 19-13. The Colts are coming off of a loss at the Green Bay Packers, 16-10, low-scoring, ugly game there. With that being said, I'm giving the edge to the Chicago Bears, 24-21. I just think that the Chicago Bears defense played lights out last week, really frustrating the Texans offense. The offense just needs to be more consistent. Caleb Williams needs to be consistent with his play week in and week out. If they just play average ball with a solid defense, I think the Bears will be able to get it done on the road. I think they'll be able to frustrate Anthony Richardson, make him one-dimensional in this game. And I think the Bears are just a better team here, 24-21 at Indy. Another great game here between the Houston Texans at the Minnesota Vikings. Texans favored by 2.5. The Texans are coming off a home close win against the Chicago Bears, 19-13. The Vikings are coming off of an upset win at home against the San Francisco 49ers, 23-17. This is going to be a really good game here. I'm looking at the quarterbacks. You have C.J. Stroud, who is a very phenomenal young quarterback. Sam Darnold is a good story. He's balled out in the first 2 games here. In that case, I'm going to give the edge to the Minnesota Vikings at home to win 27-24. I just think Sam Darnold is playing lights out right now, and the Vikings are playing with so much confidence right now, and I think they're going to ride that momentum going into week 3 here. They're at home. I think people are really writing off this Vikings team. thinking that they're going to have no chance in this game, and I think they're going to prove the world wrong once again to keep their 3-game winning streak alive, 27-24 in Minneapolis. Next game, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the New Orleans Saints. Eagles favored by 2.5. The Eagles are coming off of a home loss to the Atlanta Falcons, 22-21. The Saints are coming off of a blowout win at the Dallas Cowboys, 44-19. With that being said, I'm going to continue to give the edge to the New Orleans Saints to get it done at home, 28-23. The Saints are hot right now. I think Derek Carr is playing with a chip on his shoulder. Alvin Kamara is definitely an MVP candidate through 2 weeks. I know we still have a long season to go, but so far him and Derek Carr are balling out, and the Saints team, they're following along with them and stuff like that. This Eagles team, they're a good team, but they are coming off of a bad loss, very bad loss to the Atlanta Falcons. Again, they should have won if Saquon Barkley would have caught that pass. The Eagles probably would have been walking off with victory there. But give me the Saints in New Orleans. I think they continue this trend, 20-23 at home. Next game, we have the Los Angeles Chargers at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers favored by 2.5. The Chargers are coming off a dominant win at the Carolina Panthers, 26-3. The Steelers are coming off of a road win at the Denver Broncos, lowest scoring affair, 13-6. I believe, looking at these two teams, what the Chargers did in the first 2 games, scoring 22 points at home in week 1 to the Raiders, and they scored 26 points last week at the Carolina Panthers. The Steelers, obviously, their offense hasn't been living up to par. The defense is phenomenal. So I think what it comes down to is this Steelers defense, I believe, this is their home opener. I believe the way their defense has been playing the first couple weeks, I think they're going to ride that momentum. As atrocious as the Steelers offense is, I trust their defense at home to really get after this Chargers offense. The Chargers haven't seen a defense like the Steelers. This is one of the best defenses in football. And with that being said, I'm giving the edge to Pittsburgh Steelers to get it done, 19-16 at home. You may think I'm crazy for saying this. I think the Chargers are the better team, but I think the Steelers somehow, some way, always find a way to get it done at home. And I'm looking at the coaching matchup, Mike Tomlin versus Jim Harbaugh. First-year head coach. Mike Tomlin has experience. He's going to find the game plan to be able to expose the Chargers in this matchup. So give me the Steelers at home, 19-16. Low-scoring, ugly game here. Next matchup, we have the Denver Broncos at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucks favored by 6.5. The Broncos are coming off of a low-scoring, ugly loss at home to the Pittsburgh Steelers, 13-6. The Bucks are coming off of a big-time win at the Detroit Lions, 20-16. With that being said, I'm not going to waste any more time with this pick. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get it done by 2 touchdowns, 27-13. Like I said about the Steelers and Chargers matchup, I think it comes down to coaching. I think Todd Bowles will have a game plan for Bo Nix. Bo Nix has potential in the world to become a good quarterback, but with the lack of pieces on offense, and I think the Bucks will be able to make him one-dimensional, and I think it's going to be a really long day for that Broncos offense against this Bucks defense. And the Bucks just have everything going for them. Baker Mayfield is playing with a chip on his shoulder and stuff like that. So give me the Bucks at home by 2 touchdowns, 27-13 in Tampa. Probably one of the worst games of the week, we have the Carolina Panthers at the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders favored by 7 points. The Panthers are coming off of a beatdown home loss to the Chargers, 26-3. The Raiders are coming off of a big-time road win at the Baltimore Ravens, 26-23. I'm not going to waste any more time with this game. Give me the Raiders to win 27-10. You have a situation where Carolina benched Bryce Young earlier in the week, so Andy Dalton won't get the start. I don't think that will make much of a difference. I think that's a mess of a situation down in Carolina. The Raiders just simply have more talent, and I think they'll use that to their advantage. And this shouldn't be a game. I think the Raiders can win by more than 17 points, but we'll see. But give me the Raiders in this matchup, 27-10 in Vegas. Another intriguing matchup between the Miami Dolphins at the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 5.5. Dolphins are coming off of a loss at home to the Buffalo Bills, 31-17. The Seahawks are coming off of a road win at the New England Patriots, 23-20 in OT. With that being said, this is not much of a debate. Give me the Seahawks to win 24-19. Miami Dolphins don't have Tua for 4 weeks. Skylar Thompson will get the start at quarterback. He's okay, but I don't think he's going to do much in terms of trying to make plays to win the game for the Dolphins. I think the Seahawks defense will be able to key in stack the box against the Dolphins and make Skylar Thompson one-dimensional. I just think the Seahawks defense will just make life hell for that offense for the Dolphins. So give me the Seahawks at home, 24-19 in Seattle. Really good matchup here between the Baltimore Ravens at the Dallas Cowboys. Ravens favored by 1 point. The Ravens are coming off a disappointing home loss to the Las Vegas Raiders, 26-23. The Cowboys are coming off of a disappointing home loss to the New Orleans Saints, 44-19. With that being said, I think if you look at this matchup here, you have a team in the Baltimore Ravens that hasn't won a game yet. They're 0-2. And you have a Dallas Cowboys team that's coming off of a home loss, like I said before. So, which quarterback do I trust in this matchup? It's simply Lamar Jackson. So in that case, give me the Ravens to win 27-23. I just think the Ravens are going to play with more desperation, knowing that they cannot fall to 0-3. If they fall to 0-3, then they're in some big trouble in terms of making the playoffs. So I think the Ravens will come in with more desperation. I think their defense and their offense will play much better. I just don't trust Dak Prescott. I think he'll turn the ball over in this game. I think that'll be a difference. So give me the Ravens by 4 points at Dallas, 27-23. We have an NFC West showdown between the San Francisco 49ers at the Los Angeles Rams. 49ers favored by 7.5. The 49ers are coming off of a road loss at the Vikings, 23-17. The Rams are coming off of a beatdown road loss at the Arizona Cardinals, 41-10. With that being said, I'm not going to waste any more time with this game. Give me the 49ers to win 26-17. You have a situation where the Rams are dealing with a bunch of injuries on their team right now and stuff like that. The 49ers, I know they don't have Debo or CMC. Both of those guys are out. But I think the 49ers simply just has more talent. I think they'll have guys that will step up and they'll get the win here on the road, 26-17 in LA. We have a really good matchup here between the Detroit Lions at the Arizona Cardinals. Lions favored by 3 points. The Lions are coming off a home loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 20-16. The Cardinals are coming off of a blowout home win against the Los Angeles Rams, 41-10. I think this is going to be a very intriguing matchup between two good offenses. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game, in my opinion. But if I had to guess, I'm going to give the edge to the Detroit Lions by 1 point, 31-30. I just think that I trust the Lions offense more than I do with the Cardinals right now. The Cardinals obviously will show fight in this game, but I think them coming off a blowout win last week and then them having another home game, I don't think they're going to be able to duplicate that, what they did last week into this game. I think the Lions will be able to bounce back and get the job done on the road by 1 point, 31-30 in Arizona. Sunday Night Football edition between the Kansas City Chiefs at the Atlanta Falcons. Chiefs favored by 4.5. The Chiefs are coming off of a very close home win against Cincinnati Bengals, 25-24. The Falcons are coming off of a close road win at the Philadelphia Eagles, 22-21. In this matchup here, this could be a trap game, potentially. But if you were to ask me who I think will win, give me the Chiefs in this matchup by a touchdown, 24-17. I just simply trust Patrick Mahomes in this matchup. There's really no debate. The Chiefs just have more. I think they'll be able to lock in on that Falcons offense. The Chiefs defense will be able to make life a little difficult for Kirk Cousins to get anything going down the field. The Falcons will be competitive in this game. The defense played phenomenal against the Eagles, but I think the Chiefs just simply have more playmakers to make plays at the end of the game. So give me the Chiefs in this matchup, 24-17 in Atlanta. Start of the Monday Night Football games, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Buffalo Bills. Bills favored by 5.5. The Jags are coming off a home loss to the Cleveland Browns, 18-13. Very disappointing performance there. The Buffalo Bills are coming off of a big-time win in Miami, 31-17. Not going to waste any more time with this pick. Give me the Buffalo Bills, 28-17 at home. I just don't like the way Jacksonville Jaguars have been playing the past couple weeks. I think this is a must-win, in my opinion, for Doug Peterson and that Jags team. If they fall to 0-3, then you could be potentially looking at Doug Peterson being on the hot seat if they don't get things turned around immediately. The Buffalo Bills, I just believe Josh Allen will be able to make more plays in this game. I just think he has better talent around him and stuff like that. They're at home, hostile environment for the Jags. I like the advantage to the Buffalo Bills here, 28-17 in Buffalo. Last game to close out week 3, we have the Washington Commanders at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals favored by 8 points. The Commanders are coming off of a home win against the New York Giants 21-18. The Bengals are coming off a close road loss at the Kansas City Chiefs 25-24. With that being said, I like the Bengals in this matchup, but the Commanders cover. Give me the Bengals 24-20. I just think the Bengals simply have more talent on both sides of the ball. I think Jaden Daniels and stuff like that will be able to compete in this game and stuff like that and keep it close. But I think the Bengals, obviously, they just have more talent, like I said, on both sides of the ball. And I think they get it done to get their first win of the season, 24-20 in Cincy. And that wraps up for my NFL Week 3 picks. If you are new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. It really helps out the channel tremendously. Thank you again for tuning in to another edition of Keaton Talks Sports. Until the next video, peace.